Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to True Gamers Podcast. We have a special guest named All Eyes on Jet. You probably know him on YouTube. We're gonna have a few conversations, and if any of you guys want to jump in and debate or argue some points or whatever have you, most definitely we'll send you a request. You could jump in the party and you can argue whatever the hell you want to argue. But what's up, Jet? What do you want to talk about?
I just want to give a shout out to my special homegirl, that Queens girl that's on YouTube, because she's talking about Switch 2 is so loved that now. And she loves key cards, and I love her key card. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest about that. She got those nice little, tattoos and everything on it. I want to touch those tattoos, man. I got to keep it Nintendo, if you know what I
I,
mean.
I so hold on. So she's defending game key cards. Like I know people, buying them and stuff, but she's actually out here defending the concept of a game. So she's defending the concept of not owning your game. That's what you're saying.
Just like every Nintendo.
Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it because I know Jet because Nintendo fanboys said they were completely against it. First party, third party, they just against it in general. And now all of a sudden they've kind of welcomed it with open arms, and now they have no problem with game key cards and
These are the same people that went against Microsoft in 2013 with the DRM, though. These are the
yeah,
same people.
yep, and they
It's just hypocritical.
yep Nintendo and PlayStation fans actually they both did
Yep.
it, and now
And
look at it.
and, 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 and,
Yeah.
and now I'm going to tell you, Nintendo and PlayStation fans, thank you for giving us preservation. We could play original Xbox games. We could play 360 games, Xbox One games, and even Xbox Series games we could
Mm.
play. And we got Play Anywhere
Mm.
on our stuff too. We can
Mm.
play our games on PC. So
Bars.
I thank you, PlayStation fanboys and
Oh.
Nintendo fanboys, for lashing out like that. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all my brothers and sisters.
Golden
I
Express,
love y'all.
man. Xbox is extinct. Okay, so if you want to do you want to jump on? You want to jump into the debate because it seems like you have a problem as to what's going on here.
Yo,
So,
my brother, do you have Play Anywhere on your PlayStation? Can you play those games on PC?
I mean, it
Can
is.
you do that?
I mean, it
If
is
you can,
PlayStation.
the argument is over.
Oh
It's
no,
over.
he could play him on his PC. He just gotta buy it
Oh, you have
again.
to rebuy them
He
though.
gotta
You have to rebuy them.
rebuy. He gotta rebuy him again. So when PlayStation, when their console ceases to exist, he gotta buy his whole library again on the same console the same platform that he hates.
Well, just like they rebought PS3 games, right?
Yo, like I said, this is open for everybody. Anybody want to jump in into this debate? Gamester, you're sensitive, bro. I'm asking if you want to jump in. Like I said, you got a lot to talk about. Okay, if you want to,
get it
jump
off your
in,
chest.
get it off your chest.
Get it
I'm
off your
giving you the
chest.
opportunity. It's like an open call. We add the PSN, you come in, and then we have a discussion. I don't know what's so sensitive about that. It seems like you're sensitive because I offered you. If you don't want to come, that's fine. You can still stay in the comment section. It doesn't bother me.
You can
Uh,
say in the comment section and cheerlead for Sony. Tell
yeah.
me who's in billions of dollars.
Hey, box. You know what the funny thing is, and the only reason as to why, because they're talking about how Sony made what $36 billion this year, but ain't none of that came from hardware or exclusives.
No.
Where did it come from, Jay? Where did it come? Well, yeah,
Fortnite.
it came from Fortnite. A game, Fortnite, a game you don't have to buy. That's where it came from. It came from that game, a game you don't even have to purchase. But according to PlayStation fanboys, that's a failure because it didn't sell.
These PlayStation fanboys are the same people that more hype for Gears of War Reloaded than Lost Soul Aside and Death Stranding 2. What happened?
Oh man, now this dude want to box me, man. Now he want to fight me over some games, bro. Come on, bro. This dude, now he want to box. Come on, man. What, you want it on Undisputed or you talking about real life, bro?
Question to all the PlayStation fanboys.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so hyped for Xbox games? Y'all say y'all hate Xbox, but y'all hype for Xbox games. I don't get it. I'm just like scratching my head at this point.
I thought they said Xbox don't have games. So if Xbox never had games, then why are you talking about them on PlayStation? That don't make no sense.
Exactly.
Can y'all hear Jet? Make sure you
Y'all-
tell me if you can hear Jet. I just want to make sure. All right, go ahead, keep talking, Jet. I just want to see if I can hear you through the video. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. But y'all the same people that downplay every Xbox games, but y'all hype for Hellblade 2. Y'all hype for
It's perfect.
Y'all run out there and support Indiana Jones.
Yep, the same games. Everybody got no games.
Doom, Dark Ages, y'all supported that. and then y'all sit there and say it's not on the disc, it's not on the disc on that album. So what make you special?
Golden, you know I still respect you. Yeah, so at the end of the day, right, I just don't get it. And like I've said before, right, PlayStation, Xbox fanboys are the new PC fanboys. PlayStation fanboys are the new Xbox fanboys. Nintendo fanboys are the new PlayStation fanboys. That's exactly what you guys are. Because PlayStation fanboys are saying the same thing. Yeah.
Son. I want some chocolate though. I want that Queen's chick.
Oh, Queens.
I want her chocolate pudding.
Oh, you want?
Yeah, I want her chocolate pudding, bro. Yo, when I go to her videos,
there we go.
Yo, damn, son. You know, she's a hot Nintendo fan girl, man. You know, I go right to the bathroom right now. Not even joking.
Yo, you know, Doc, he took another subliminal message at you just saying, I don't know why people think I don't play games. You must have really broke that man, bro. What happened?
He doesn't. He doesn't play games. It's not to be, like, disrespectful.
I mean, he don't play enough.
Me and him had a... If me and him had a debate right now, who's going to win it?
I mean, clearly you, because you got more of the resume. He don't really have nothing besides beating his games on casual, right? And maybe a few quote-unquote games on normal that he probably did co-op. Oh, Angry Therapist, thank you.
Games are different.
I'm going to read this real quick, Jet. So there's a guy right in the chat. He's super chat. He says, Angry Therapist, his name is Angry Therapist MD. He says, Sony admitted that they made more revenue from microtransactions. That's why they want to do these live service games. What do you want to speak on that, Jet? Anything you want to add to that?
You go. Sony is not making money off the exclusives. They making money from live service.
Yeah, what's up, Furious?
Fortnite, Apex.
Yeah, third party.
Call of Duty, Warzone. I think it's Warzone.
Yep. Free to play. Yeah.
Yeah, they making more money off that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And PlayStation fanboys clearly don't see that.
They say it's exclusives. You know, they say it's games like Astro Bot selling 1.5 mil, games like Stellar Blade selling 1 mil. Jet, they say it's those games. Final Fantasy 16, even though it got bundled with the PS5 and, you know, Square or whoever took a loss on it. They say it's those games. You know, 75 million sales, but only 1 million people buying Stellar Blade on your damn console.
Okay, then why Final Fantasy 7 Trilogy and 16 went multi-plat then? What happened?
Yeah, they did.
Square lost so much money with those games.
But
Final Fantasy is up there with Mario.
Yeah, Final Fantasy, especially, and you know what's even more insulting, Jet, just to add insult to injury, Final Fantasy 7 specifically, forget RPGs, specifically, Final Fantasy 7 is by far one of the most popular goddamn RPGs known to man, and yet that game sold completely like trash. It got to a point that even Sega with Atlas is laughing. We made more money off Metaphor.
You got Metaphor out selling it.
You got Metaphor out doing better than it. Come on, man. Final Fantasy VII is the Mario of RPGs, and they weren't enough ponies for you all to go out there and buy the game. Y'all a damn disgrace. Stop complaining. If you got something to say, jump in this goddamn live stream for this open debate. Join it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They out here looking for Porter Roach underneath their cabinet like he gonna come here and say today for them, but Porter Roach can't do nothing for you. That man ain't playing games.
I'm gonna say this. Porter Roach, he got a very attractive wife.
Oh, he do. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's very attractive, man.
Man, I'll tell you one thing with Porter Roach is that he's so much of.
Yo, Gates said all he's gonna do is put a bag over her head.
Don't say that. Oh, you know what's funny, right? It's the same thing with King Thrash, man. I remember he disrespected some people that I cared about, and I told dude to chill, right? So he made it personal, so I just said, you know what? I'm gonna make it personal back. And then as soon as I did it, he got mad. You know, these ponies, they want to run it rampant, saying some of the most disrespectful, some of the most vile stuff in this community, and then as soon as you do it back to them, oh, it's a problem. Now they want to villainize you. Now they want to do all these stupid things. Besides, and a lot of them don't. Gamester, can you breathe? Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. Oh, was I breathing a little heavy? So I had it too close to my mic. He's a gangster kid. Oh, because I keep talking too much. That's probably what it is. But go ahead, Jet. It says sweet
No,
tea.
I'm gonna I'm going to get Death Stranding 2 and platinum it and make me
Mmm.
ponies
Mmm. Mmm.
and also
How many of you ponies out here platinum games, huh? You claim that you love PlayStation, but yet you can't 100% your PlayStation games. Or should I say exclusives, even though your games are available on PC. Yeah, I know. I know my mic was close to the... It was close to my mouth. I know, I fixed it. Yeah, I got you. But go ahead, sweet tea. You want to jump in?
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and say it, man. I'm gonna go on and be honest. I want Destiny FOMO to sit on my lap, so I can play a Switch. I want it to sit on my lap.
And, and you know what's funny? There was a thing that she said she'd pay 5 G's at the time to get the Switch early. I already know she did not do that. That would be stupid, especially since you couldn't even use it in the first place. But I don't know. What do you think about the Switch 2, Jay?
I'm not impressed with the Switch 2 at all. Not
Mm.
at all.
Not at all. Nothing.
Not at all, bro. Not at all. People say, "Well, Mario Kart World." No,
That's
that
really
doesn't
the only
impress me.
game. Yeah.
That doesn't impress me, and I'm
Mm.
going to say it. I think this is the worst console by Nintendo. Console handheld.
Woo! Worst console handheld. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all talking? What do y'all think about that? Nintendo Switch 2, worst console by Nintendo. In regards to software, right?
Yeah, you don't even
Mm.
own your third party games, bro. Like that's crazy.
Damn. I mean, you look at all the negatives too. It's true. I mean, game key cards.
Dude,
I mean,
think
250
about it.
gigabytes of space. I mean, people saying
Gangsta, think
mhm,
about it. Party chat is behind like a
a
paywall.
paywall. Yeah, party chat behind a
That
paywall.
is dumb.
Mm.
This is not original Xbox in 360 days.
And
Like
And how much are you going to be able
this.
to do with 256 gigabytes of starting? You can't take. See, this is where they
You can
messed up.
start one
You
game.
can't take your old SD cards from your Switch One, so they just tethered to there. They could have had where you could have use that similar to how Xbox, where you got the internal and then the external to kind of help alleviate the memory capacity. But no, all that has to be within one. New SD card that they've added with the Switch. I just switched to. I just think it's stupid because they're asking for games like Call of Duty and Red Dead Redemption. Bro, you're only going to be able to put one of these
Yo,
games on the damn system.
Gangsta. You know what the Switch 2 is? It's called Nintendo Switch 2S. Stand for Nintendo Switch 2 Scam. That's what it stands for.
Nintendo scam too. I mean, honestly, after seeing the Xbox ROG Ally, I don't even want the Switch 2. I'm definitely in no rush to get one. I mean, people say the exclusives alone is worth picking it up, but for me, it's an overall package. It's the value of what I'm
If
getting.
you're more into third party, you don't need Switch 2.
Yeah, if you're buying it for third party, yeah, there's really no need for it. There really isn't. You know what I mean? I mean, unless you're that much of a big diehard Nintendo fan, then I guess. But for me, I'm a versatile gamer, so
You don't own those third
and you
party
don't own
games.
them. I know. Look at Capcom with Street Fighter 6, GameCube, and the funny thing is, there's a lot of
Yakuza 0,
Yakuza 0.
which is a
Yep.
small game.
Street Fighter 6
There's
could have
Dragon
actually
Ball.
been put on a 64 gigabyte cartridge, and instead Capcom settled. You know what's funny? I heard Capcom charge $40 in the digital store, right? But then they sell the game key card version for 60, but it ain't on a cartridge. Like, what was the point, Capcom? You might as well just made the game digital for 40. Like, why did you? Like, you charge $18 for a manufacturing fee that wasn't even there. Because ain't that with like the whole 64 gigabyte cartridge? They say it's like $18 to manufacture. So Capcom said, we're gonna charge you that anyway. It only over the digital version. Like, yo, I'm telling you, man, Nintendo.
Destiny FOMO is charging that, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, on her OnlyFans. You know. She's shaking her tail feather and stuff. You know what I'm saying? With her Switch 2.
This is the problem with the community. Let me see. DNA. All right, I'm gonna read what DNA X16 says. This Jet. Nintendo Switch 2 is garbage. Bad enough they forced us to start new. And what pissed me off the most, the Mario Kart World looks horrible. It doesn't look as impressive. I would agree. And I'm not impressed. The tracks, the graphics, the world feels bland. Honestly, it feels like a very rushed title. It does. It really do.
Gangsta, my homegirl got 2 Switch 2s, man.
Oh, she got it. Okay.
Mario Kart World on it.
Oh, you tried it? Okay.
And I did not. I was not impressed with the game. I told her Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is better,
Some
and
people
she
said they should
lied
have focused
because
on the stages. Some people said they should have focused on the courses. I think it was an interesting concept, but at the same time, I think the implementation was very poor. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
And on top of that, nobody asks for that. Who the hell asked for that in a Mario Kart game? I mean, nobody really. They just wanted to copy whatever trending, test drive, Forza Horizon.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I feel you. It does look kind of bland in comparison. Angry Therapist says there's a report of the Oh, did you hear about this, Jet? Angry Therapist, he said there's reports of the battery failing too. Did you hear about that?
yeah. I heard about that. I heard about
What do
that.
you think about
Which
that?
is terrible.
Mm.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I'm not touching the Switch 2, bro. I'm not getting that console. I'm skipping it.
They say they got bulges in the back. They got bulges. They got circular.
You
What the?
if
Yo.
you are a hardcore gamer, well, let me put it like this: an advocate gamer, you're
Mm.
not buying Switch 2, bro.
But the funny thing is, people's like, oh, just put it on the dock. Just put it on the dock, dude. You know what I'm saying?
You could get a,
But it's
you
like
could get a dock for the raw G Ally too.
you could and the Steam Deck, but people have to understand though. It's like if I'm buying a Switch 2 just to keep it docked, then I might as well buy a Series S. Why the hell would I pay Nintendo, right? Why would I pay Nintendo? Like I said, these are the main factors as to why somebody should own a Switch: portable gaming and exclusives.
Yep.
That is it.
Yep.
Because if you're telling me, oh, I bought a Switch 2 to dock it, then that kind of beats the purpose. You might as well get yourself a set-top box, like a Series X, or even a freaking PS5, for crying out loud.
PC.
And you can get a far better experience with those games than when you get with the Switch 2 docked. But now, if you're using the portable aspect, the one thing I liked about the Switch 1 was the physical media. That is starting to become obsolete now. Therefore, I really don't see no desire in it. I really don't see the desire to say, damn, I want one right now. I'll probably get one in the inevitable future. I always do, even for games I don't like. It's fine. But I always get it for the right price. I'm not desperate to have to jump off on the FOMO like Mustafa over in the community and having to feel like I got to get day one. I don't need all that. I don't mind waiting. I got enough games.
I'll tell you why I get a Switch 2. You really want to know why I get one? The females. Nintendo.
Girls do like Nintendo. They do. But I feel like maybe because they're not smart enough. I feel like the PC, even though PC gaming has definitely been more accessible now to the console owner, I feel like they're scared of it. But I do think that once these Nintendo console fanboys get used to it, they might abandon Nintendo. I feel like people only stay on consoles because it's this fear factor of going to PC for some reason for a lot of these console dudes. Ask Gason what he wants to do.
Because PC could be
Is Golden bothering y'all?
for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Very complicated for the first time as you go. But as you stay in that system, in the PC ecosystem, you're getting used to everything that comes along.
Yeah, it becomes easy. You're like, wow, it's like a breath of fresh air. You're like, wow, this is what I was missing. It's like playing gaming without the shackles on. You start realizing, oh, I'm free. I'm free.
You start realizing you don't gotta pay for online.
Yep, you start seeing the benefits.
You can emulate games on it.
Mm-hmm.
You see all the bells and whistles with PC. You got Steam, you got Good Old Games, you got Xbox Store, you got EA Play. There's a number of distributions out there.
But see,
that you could pick and choose from.
But people, they want to believe in the concept of Nintendo doing portables, but then you have to ask yourself, what could Nintendo do to differentiate the Switch 3?
To be honest with you, I think this is the last Switch.
It might be, yeah. It might be, yeah.
People I know that's in this gaming industry telling me Nintendo is most likely going to do the opposite and do a PC service distribution.
So they can distribute their games kind of similar to how Steam's doing it and have full control. It makes sense.
That's why the games are on a key card. Yeah.
I see.
Think about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
And guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, if this comes to fruition, remember who said it. Remember that.
Golden, if you ain't talking in the party, I don't care about what you have to say in the chat. Like I said, you have the opportunity of jumping into this open debate and arguing your points. Like I said, I don't care. I'm sorry. I might have missed it. If I see it, I see it, but
Now,
I'm not looking for it.
now I'm gonna tell you.
Mhm.
Nintendo say gaming, they gonna end it.
Yeah, Nintendo gonna be the last one getting
Microsoft
rid
is
of
gonna
physical
end it,
media.
right? Nintendo is gonna end it.
Cause,
Nintendo was the first ones to charge $80 for games.
but yeah, you're right, Jay. And people have to understand what the way Nintendo's doing it. It's only people's like, oh, but the Nintendo game on the card though, Nintendo game. Listen, there's gonna be a matter of time that when a Switch 3 or whatever the case is, whatever ends up happening in the inevitable future, they're not going to be able to fit it in the cartridge. Okay, this is the underlying problem that Nintendo fans are not seeing. So you accepting game key cards is only opening the idea for like, oh, even Nintendo, we can do it.
Oh, they're okay
So
with it.
yeah, okay, they're okay with it. But instead, y'all don't want to boycott it. They want to buy it. Like I said, it's fine. I know I have a few license keys for Xbox and PlayStation. It's fine. But I mostly buy them for cheap. I don't be paying $60, $70 for these license key games.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like, bro, like I get it, get your game on, but they're still buying into the FOMO, and then on top of that, they're like, oh, Nintendo care about. No, they don't. Nintendo don't give a damn about y'all. They want this to happen.
Oh yeah.
They want games to go digital. Don't get it twisted. This is the same company that is out here trying to shut down ROM websites so you can't play your favorite emulated games. You think they care about you owning your game? Come on now.
Well, this is the same company that kept third party to themselves.
Mm, with their legal contracts from Sega. Yep.
Yeah, and Sega had to take them to court over that.
Yep, that Sega. That's what I'm saying. Imagine how much things would be different. I mean, it was so bad. I mean, Sony and Nintendo, bro, the practices that they did was so anti-consumer. It was beyond belief. You know, I think Sony did it better considering that they're like, okay, we just make a box and have third party gravitate towards it and make it accessible.
Yeah,
Make
and Sony didn't lock third party up.
No, they did it.
Offered them deals.
They offered them deals.
Like, hey, we give you this deal.
And at the time, the Sega Saturn, like, this is how it worked. Sega Saturn was very hard to develop games for. And then you had the N64, which was also not as hard to develop games for, but then fitting it within the constraints of a 64 megabyte cartridge. So that's why people's like, as third party, like, I'm not making games for Saturn and freaking Nintendo because it's too difficult. So they just settle for the PS1.
Well, gangster, this is the thing, though. Saturn was a huge success in Japan.
It was, yeah.
The Japanese supported it. The only
Mm-hmm.
Japanese that didn't support it was Namco and Square. They were the only ones that didn't.
Also, too, that was like a lot of in-house problems with Sega, too, at the same time. Sega of Japan and Sega of America had some, key differences.
Well, I don't know if a lot of people know in a live stream, but Sega is originally from the United States.
Okay.
Yeah, Sega originally started off in Hawaii. It was known as Service Game. That's why you got the Sega.
Okay.
They shortened it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they sold the company to, I forgot the Japanese company name, but they sold it to a Japanese company, and they decided to leave Sega here, but the main quarter would be in Japan for the hardware and arcades and stuff. Yeah, because, the guy that bought Sega, he had that money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So he had the money to able, to push it.
And after that Sega, because after that acquisition, with Sega being bought out by Sammy, I just feel like, I know people say Sega's still good. I feel like it was bad because I feel like Sega had a nice momentum of re-releasing their old games, and it's just like Sega Sammy, they don't really care about that. I mean, financially, Sega's good, but as for the consumers, I feel like it's worse. I mean, Sega is dropping games, but
Sega was supposed to merge with Namco, and that never happened.
I think that would have been a good acquisition for Namco, but the problem is they probably would have did a crossover game between Tekken and Virtua Fighter, but I feel like they would have underappreciated because, I mean, I'm looking at what Namco's doing to their properties now, and they're not putting the old Tekkens out. They're not, I mean, they focus. Oh, you know what kills Namco?
You gotta realize that Namco.
Yeah, go ahead. I know you're about to say. Yes, that's what you was. Yep, there you go. And at the time when Namco was going to buy Sega, So okay, so check this.
Yeah.
So by the time that Namco wanted to buy Sega, they weren't owned by Bandai.
No, because the reason why
Ah,
was
see?
that Sega was going through like their financial trouble,
Yes.
and Sega was in a hurry to merge with a company,
Yeah, they were
but
in a hurry.
Namco trying to, they were trying to get everything together, but Sega was like, oh, I can't wait.
They need somebody now. But see,
Yeah.
but everything would have backfired anyway because look at what Namco did with Bandai. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Namco would
look
have
at
bought
Namco.
Sega. Yeah, they would have bought Sega, but then they would have been back to the same situation where their games would be backlogged. You feel me? They would have been, oh, just focus on the Tekkens, just focus on the anime games, and that's it.
Cause this is the problem with mergers. When
Hmm.
you merge, right, and a company like Bandai buys Namco, they want it to be a balance because they got their games as well, Bandai.
Yep, they do.
So they tell Namco,
Hmm.
you only can make Tekken,
Which is
Phantom
popular.
Caliber, with Tales of Arise, which is
Hmm.
more serious, right? Or what's that game? What's that other game? God Eater. You only
Yep,
can
all they
make
popular,
these
so.
type of games. And our games, you have to make two, which is what? Naruto, Dragon Ball, right? One Piece. You got to make these games too. And that's why Dead to
So,
Rise, games like Dead to Rise and
get
Original, are so
overshadowed.
bad.
Yeah. They finally just decided to put it as an archive as of recently, which is crazy. After all this time?
After all this time, you know what I'm saying? So if Namco bought Sega Enterprise, if they bought Sega Enterprise, it would have been the same situation, but it would not have been as bad.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jet.
Well, it's the same thing with Square. Enix bought Square. And if you look, a lot of games got cut in the process.
So is
Like
this why you
Square
think
said,
people have a problem with the merger between Microsoft and Activision?
well, yeah, because there's going to be a lot of cutbacks. You know what I'm saying?
But it seems like
They're going to
Microsoft,
choose the
it seems like they've been put.
But you got to understand, Microsoft is bigger too. They're
Mm,
a bigger corporation, so they're able to get games out frequently.
mm, yep,
You know
and
what I'm
and they
saying?
got the money to do so.
And they got the money to do so. I mean, Microsoft makes fucking, excuse my language, they make like 900 million in a month off Game Pass. Over. You got to think about it. You got the monthly subscription, right? You got the 3 month, right?
Hmm.
Bruh, don't get me started on Game Pass Core. Game Pass Core,
Oh, they still making money off that too.
they making a lot of money. Make a lot of money off that stuff.
Even people still playing on the Xbox One, they're still getting that money.
They still
See,
getting that money.
see, people have to
You know what
understand,
I'm saying?
and this is how they like. We already know, Jim. They used to make money off the software. The hardware would take a loss to have more of an introductional fee to the consumer, right? Now,
Yeah.
companies no longer want to subsidize their products, and this is probably why Microsoft said, you know what, just let Asus do it. They do this anyway.
Yep.
Just let them do it. Why are we wasting money on something that is essentially the same thing? And I do think that the Xbox Portable might have got canceled because they probably realized what is the point of it? We would have made it the same exact way.
Well, you know the funny thing is
It's
though, though,
stupid.
son?
Mm-hmm.
The Asus Xbox handheld
Yes.
is showing what the next console is gonna be.
Yes, and that's where PlayStation fans are getting triggered about because they know if the
Yeah.
next Xbox is like this, who the hell, honestly, who in the hell is going to want a
I was
PlayStation?
told that is I was told by industry insight that the next Xbox is gonna be an Asus and it's gonna be done by MSI.
Now, are you
You
going to be able
know,
to? Because this is the thing
Logitech.
they're going to say. Can you carry your old Xbox One and
They
series
plan it.
titles?
They doing it.
Oh, they
They
doing it.
planning that. They planning
Oh,
it though. Yeah, they
oh.
planning that, bruh. That's why they're doing it, cause they're gonna integrate original Xbox
I mean,
into
that's if Did wants to
Xbox
play. If he wants to
360.
play, yeah, we could play.
People got people got to understand. Xbox always been x86 architect,
Mm-hmm.
so it's easier for them to do it.
Unlike PlayStation.
Yeah,
Mm.
PlayStation went x86 with PS4.
Ah, so they try to. I see.
Xbox always been x86
So
architect.
Microsoft is always one
You know,
step ahead. They're always one step ahead.
there was always a step ahead. And this right here, this is very dangerous. What you're seeing,
Yeah, and
this is very
PlayStation is. I'm
dangerous.
telling you, they
And
are
then
deeply afraid.
and
Deeply.
and want to tell the people that's in the audience, yo, I told Gangster this back in 2014 that they was gonna do something like this.
Yep. J-Tech was
It
yelling
sounded
at him.
crazy at the time,
J-Tech TV
but
was yelling at him, saying, "You don't know
man,
what you're
J
talking
Tech,
about."
J Tech told me I didn't know what I was talking about.
He
Hey,
laughed at him. Shut up.
but
He got
look at it
angry.
now.
Yep. Now, what can you do now?
And then what PlayStation become now? A premium product. What
Yep.
Nintendo become? A
A
premium
premium product,
product.
yeah.
And what Microsoft become? Windows.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Windows.
Back to what they
Xbox
were.
Windows.
Back to what Microsoft
Back to
was.
what they originally
Everything
were.
comes full
Yep.
circle. You know what they say, right? Everything comes back home. Like like that's what I'm saying. And it's true. Gaming is gonna be more
And people
expensive.
gotta
It's
understand
just the
that.
reality of it.
People gotta understand that Microsoft
I
never
buy
wanted
all
to do
consoles, Golden.
consoles.
Mm-hmm.
They never wanted to do consoles, man. They jumped in the console business because they lost a lot of third party on PC.
Yeah, they
Third
did.
party was supporting PlayStation 2.
Yep. And the sad part about it, and for the diehard Xbox fans that might hear this, but this is just the honest truth. Microsoft didn't jump into consoles because of you. They jumped into consoles to revitalize
To save
PC gaming,
PC.
to save
To
PC
save
gaming.
PC.
I know people like people, Xbox fans might get mad, but they didn't jump into consoles for
Appreciate their
y'all.
console audience, but they didn't jump in there for that
They
though.
didn't jump in there for
They had
y'all.
no choice.
Yeah, they didn't
They
jump
had no
it.
choice.
They had, yeah, that's true. They had no choice as well. They jumped in the console market because the PC
Cause
gaming market wasn't as popular, besides a few games that obviously was at the time. But go
I
ahead,
want to
Jay. Go
say this
ahead.
though,
You
gangster.
got a lot to say. Go ahead.
Um,
Mhm.
Bill Gates. I don't know if anybody remembers it. At that game development conference, he said, "I believe in consoles, but I also believe in PC." What
Mhm.
that sound like to you? What
Mhm.
that sounds like?
Sounds like
When
today.
somebody says that, it sounds like we want to integrate console and PC together. That's what it sounds like to me. That's
Yeah,
all.
no, that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly what consoles have become. Essentially,
Yeah.
set-top box PCs where you
Yep.
download install your media. I mean,
Yep.
consoles are becoming more like PCs each and every day, and people have to understand. And the reason why I like Xbox is because Xbox and Sega shared the same future. Okay, that's why I like
But
Microsoft.
that's the same vision.
They have the same
So
vision.
what's putting games
But
on the
Microsoft did not
current
jump into
graphics and
console
see?
gaming to destroy Sony. They did not do that.
No.
That's why you constantly hear Phil Spencer saying we're not here to out console Sony. Like I don't know why people think we're here to out console somebody. Microsoft understands that right there is bad for gaming as a whole. They understand that.
Oh yeah.
Seeing companies like Sega, seeing all these companies go, all because of this whole quote unquote console war of knocking out competitors. And the funny thing is, who loses in the end? The gamers. They all
Yep.
lose. Hudson, we all lose, right? So Microsoft is fully aware of that. And on top of that, people say, "Oh, Microsoft, you could take over Sony. Why don't you do it?" It's deeper than that. Why would you take out a
It's very
person?
deep, man.
Why would you take out your competitor like Sony when they're also helping you gatekeep everybody else trying to jump into the industry? If Microsoft came in and took out Sony, then you would have had Google, you would have had all Apple, you would have had them coming in here buying all these entities. You guys are crying and complaining about Microsoft buying companies. So let me ask you this. Would you have preferred if Google bought Call of Duty, or would you prefer if Microsoft had it? Answer my question in the comment
To be
section.
only in their ecosystem.
Because they were bidding on these companies. And for somebody to have a bid means that there was other companies bidding to buy the same companies that you guys know and love, right? Y'all see what Google Stadia was all about. Am I right? I guarantee they were the same people there bidding for Activision. They lost because Microsoft said, no, we're going to put the money. Now, would Microsoft been able to do that if Sony wasn't around? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yo, gangster. I want to say this. I want to say this though.
Go ahead.
Now, we already had this conversation, gangster.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That I told you, that the Xbox One literally lost on purpose to save Sony, to keep Sony around. Because Sony was losing money. They lost billions of dollars on
Golden,
PlayStation.
you don't get it. You will never get it, Golden. Like this guy right here. You ready?
Yeah, I gotta go answer my door. I'll be back.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna answer this guy's question. Bruh, you are just making up stories. Actually, I'm not. Or you actually believe what you're saying, Phil is saying that it's because he knows they can't compete. This has nothing to do with Sony and Nintendo, bro. What do you don't understand? You got to understand that there's Tencent, there's other companies that are also out there that are trying to buy out your entities. Microsoft has been on record saying, right? I know what the excuses. Microsoft has been on record saying that Sony is not their competition. What do you not understand, dummy? What do you not get? You're looking at it the perspective of a fanboy. Microsoft's looking at the perspective like, oh snap, we got Tencent, we got other entities that want to come into gaming. Google come in here and take over gaming. That's where they're looking at. Sony, they're not even acknowledging y'all. They're not even acknowledging you, dummy. They don't care. Like, bro, but what do you expect from a fanboy? Stupid. That's the dumbest crap. I mean, bro, you need to jump in this damn debate if you want to keep saying stupid crap like that in my comment section. Okay, just understand Microsoft is desperate. But what is Microsoft desperate about? What is Microsoft desperate? You know who's desperate? PlayStation. You know who's desperate to keep people subscribed to PlayStation Plus? PlayStation. Because without Xbox games and without third party, nobody would subscribe or pay Sony to play their trash ass games online. And you know it. PlayStation ain't got no games worth paying to play online. Matter of fact, PlayStation don't even make goddamn multiplayer games as far as I'm concerned as of 2025 besides Helldivers 2, which got lucky because of PC gaming. Not even PlayStation saved that game. PC saved Helldivers 2. And you thinking about it's consoles. It's consoles. Bro, you explain to me what specific game that Sony has made that drives people to pick up PS5. There's none. You have no online games. All your games are single player. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't do this to yourself. Let me read the chat. Angry Therapist with the super chat. Phil came out and said they look at Google. Thank you. Google and Amazon are the OPS. Microsoft made sure Apple survived. Now they're doing it for Sony. Facts. Facts. If Microsoft wasn't here, see, people have to understand. Microsoft and Sony, this is what they don't get, bro. Microsoft and Sony are working together. Sony's using their platform to gatekeep everybody else, and Microsoft is using their money and their funds to make sure that these companies don't come in here and buy up everything. Sony don't have the money to buy companies. Sony don't have the money. Yeah, they got the platform, they got that, but they don't have the money to say, Google, you can't buy Activision. Google, you can't buy this. Sony ain't got that money. They just got to let it happen. Damn. We're going to get outbidded on everything. It's like playing Monopoly and you getting outbidded on all the property. Damn, I can't. Damn, the man just walking with everything. Damn, I can't outbid him. Like, come on, man. Like, how do y'all don't see this crap, bro? They can't see past the 75 million hardware sales. They can't see it. They don't want to. It seems like they don't want to. 75 million and only 1.5 million bought Astrobot. And what's even more laughable, Sony put that game. Yo, I'm gonna hit this in volumes. Astrobot Playroom, right, was on 75 million PlayStations out there. Astrobot was on Astro's Playroom was on 75 million PS5s. Ain't none of those got converted into sales for their sequel. Like, come on, they gave you a free game to get you to like it, to set up their sequel, and like less than 1% of your people bought it. Come on, man. Oh, but it's 75 million though. It's 75 million. 75 million of what? Fortnite, Call of Duty, Roblox players, NBA 2K. Because that's what they playing on PlayStation, man. Now Xbox games. Come on, man. Come on. Yo, what's up, Jeff? Come on. Yo, what's up, Nando?
I'm going back to Xbox.
You're going back to Xbox? Why? That's better?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What's wrong with PlayStation? Hold on. We got somebody in the chat. Hold on.
For 10 years.
Okay.
I want to be on the Xbox now, buddy.
Really? You don't want to be here no more?
That's where the games are out now, man.
But they on here too, though. They still here.
There's nothing out here, man. Just remasters.
Just remasters.
Tired of these remasters.
Oh man, this is getting out. This is crazy, man. You know. Oh, he cried. No, but it's true. PlayStation ain't got no games. It is what it is, bro. And the games that y'all do got coming, nobody cares enough to buy your platform to play them. I'm sorry. Listen, I love Ninja Gaiden 4. And guess what? Ain't nobody gonna buy that. I know they ain't. But I like it. I like it. Game Pass makes it where everybody eats. Call of Duty fan, if you want to buy Game Pass for $180 a year and play nothing but Call of Duty, that's fine. I can enjoy Perfect Dark. I can enjoy the games that I love because they don't have to be dependent on if the game sells or not. That's why Game Pass is successful. Matter of fact, we're starting to see more games come out because of Game Pass. Do you think Microsoft would have been confident of making a Fable game, bringing Fable back, if it wasn't for Game Pass? I don't think so. I think Microsoft knows that Fable wouldn't really sell. I mean, I think it would sell pretty solidly. But I think Microsoft is fully aware that with today's gaming demographic and market, that Fable just wouldn't sell that well. They know that. Everybody eats. The casual, the hardcore, everybody. PS has Xbox and PS games. What are you talking about? One, you don't have every Xbox game. And two, what are you talking about? Xbox game. Forza Horizon 5 years ago. Gears of War Ultimate Edition reskin for the ponies. Reloaded again for you dummies. What are you talking about? A 20-year-old remaster game of Ultimate Edition, and you talk about you're winning on PS5 because you got an Xbox game to play. Get the hell out of here, bro. And the funny thing is about you go, oh, the whole slate. Oh, you want to know what the whole slate? Yeah, the whole slate coming to that Xbox handheld. That I do know. Okay, fine. Listen, you can have all the Xbox games you want. It's not like you can play them. Keep giving Microsoft money for a game you can't play. Gold, I love you, dude. Yo, Gold, and keep giving them money for a game you can't play. It's cool. I mean, if y'all want to keep giving money to Microsoft for stuff you can't play or beat, fine. Because it's not like y'all gonna do anything with it. Like, I'm just saying, man, you bought the Xbox game and you can't play it. So, Nando, is that it? So you don't PlayStation's not, you're not feeling it?
Nah.
Damn. What is it? The lack of game?
Played really bad too, bro.
You didn't like Ghost of Tsushima? Wow, you hear this, guys?
Nah.
What was wrong with Ghost?
Pretty trash.
Trash.
All I did was fucking ride around on a horse.
What? You hear this? He said Ghost wasn't that good. Now, mind you, I haven't.
Wins. Yeah,
Just follow the wind. Ghost of
Yeah,
Tsushima.
I followed the win, all right. Straight to Xbox.
Damn. Listen, man. You got a PlayStation guy sitting there telling you that PS5 ain't hitting the same. So, now, mind you, let me ask you, what PlayStation console did you like?
I like the PS2.
Get that Switch too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up, Jet? Yeah, I was just having a...
PlayStation 2 is very good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, one guy said Ghost of Tsushima was kind of a boring, open, empty world game. That's what he said.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
be honest with you. I really tried my hardest to get into it. I really did. And it's an easy platinum. It just gets boring though. It gets really bored.
You know, there's a video, Jet.
This is coming
Okay.
from a person that played RPGs. That 100% RPG. That game gets boring, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, right? And I hate to bring this up, Jet, because we all come from the same era or whatever. You probably come a little further beyond that, but still, I grew up with the same games and stuff. I think people don't understand that even sports genres back then was way more innovative than what the hell we got now. Bro, you know it's bad when Bro, listen, let's just go through a list of them. You had NBA Jam, NBA Street, you had Slugfest, NHL Hits, yeah, NFL Blitz.
San Francisco Rush.
Yeah, you had some good ones. Ready to Rumble.
The Rumble Boxing.
Yeah, there was some good stuff there, man. I mean,
NFL Fever.
NFL Fever. Yep. I remember that. NBA Inside Drive and all that. NBA 07, The Life.
What about NBA Showtime?
And what about? Oh, I got another one. What about what is it? NBA Ballers,
That was a good one. That was a good
NFL
one.
Extreme, bro. Back then we had way more variety in sports
Oh,
games.
gangster, you left a few things out. What about SSX?
Oh yeah, SSX was another one.
Wall Street.
Oh, ATV Fury,
Yep, ATV.
Blitz the League. Yeah, sports games back then were better. You had more of a variety of sports. Def Jam Fight for the. You had more a variety of sports games back then than what we got with action, adventure. It's embarrassing. It really is. Like if you really take the Wave Race was good, right? Jet Moto, right? I mean, what are we doing here? This is Backbreaker. Yep, I remember. What was the other one? Not just Backbreaker, Facebreaker was it? I think.
What?
Excite Bike. Yep.
007 games we got, like GoldenEye 007.
World Not Enough.
Not enough.
Nightfire. Yep, Nightfire.
Everything or nothing.
And yeah, Russian with Love.
Russian with Love.
Quantum Solace. Yeah, I know.
We was getting a lot of James Bond's games.
Bro, we got a lot of games in Joe.
We just now getting another James Bond.
I know, right? But Born Conspiracy was a good game too. NBA Live, yeah, when it was hot at the time. And then NBA 2K when it was getting.
25 to life.
Oh, 25 was a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, man, when you look back, man, we had it good in our era. You know, I could look at a whole wall at GameStop and be like, damn, I want all these games in my home. Now, if I go to GameStop or any electronics store for that reason, I'll just probably look at one or two games and be like, oh, I'll just get these. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, when I was a kid, I wanted every single goddamn game off the wall, bro. And my mom said, you only can pick one. One? Mom, there are like 50 games here. One?
I used to go to Best Buy
One?
every week in early 2000s.
I remember Knockout Kings.
7 or 8 games. I used to buy 7 or 8 games for my PS2 alone.
The Switch 2's launch is trash. Even the PS2 launch was considered bad, but even then you had X Squad. I mean, you Tie Splitters, right?
Yeah, you had
I mean,
X Squad, you had Dynasty Warriors 2, you had Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, you had Tekken Tag Tournament, you had Ridge Racer 5.
Those are very well-known games. Very well-known games.
Yeah. Madden 2001, NASCAR 2001, you know what I'm saying? You just had a lot of games, you know. They weren't the greatest games, but you still had games.
I had fun with them. I had fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that game. Career Crisis. Bro, we honestly, as a whole, we got less quality games.
Oh, yeah. Well, gaming kind of, it kind of took a back seat.
Psychic Force, I have that for the Dreamcast. I need to see that back on modern platforms. Yeah.
I love that game. Love
Mm-hmm. Taito was a good company. Torok, oh yeah. Torok was amazing back then. I'm talking to All Eyes on Jet. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. He's very knowledgeable with gaming. Very knowledgeable. And then arcade game was big. Remember when arcade gaming was big and then it transitioned to home console?
Oh yeah.
It was amazing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I had a hustle, Jade. I think I told you guys about some stories of how I got games. Oh yeah, the wrestling games was good. Yeah, I remember the SmackDown versus, what was it? SmackDown versus Raw. You had SmackDown Know Your Role, I think, right?
WCW.
Oh, I used to like the Sega Saturn one, the Japanese exclusive. What was it? All Pro Wrestling or something like that. And they had the virtual fighter characters on it. Jeffrey and what was that dude? Wolf. I was like, oh, this is so sick. Oh man, I love that game, and I have it too. I still have it. And WCW, yep, No Mercy, SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth. It was a good one, bro. It was incredible, bro. Like, I mean, it's like you compare that to what we got now, and we literally don't have shit. We have nothing. Damn Reckoning was good for the GameCube.
We ain't even got 1,000 games, bro.
Not 1,000 good. I mean, unless you count indies, but not all the indies are good. Jed, there's a lot of trash indies, bro. There's a lot of trash indies.
There is. I don't even. Well, the only time I play was to get a quick 1,000.
Oh man, he brought up Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. I remember Carbon. I remember, was it Juice? Remember Juice? They had Juice.
Juice was.
Then they had like Midnight Club. That's when Rockstar was dropping the mad games, bro. Midnight Club 1, 2, 3. You freaking had
Midnight Club 1, 2, 3. You
Juice,
had Max Payne 1 and 2.
Need for Speed. Then you had the Burnout
Grand Theft
series
Auto
too.
3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Vice City. You know what I'm saying? Bully.
Yeah, Bully was good too. Yeah.
Red Dead Revolver.
You know what it is? And my dad told me this a long, long time ago. He said, you know what he told me? He said, hey son, my dad told me this, right? Because I think he noticed it with the PS3 and 360. He says we're getting less and less games now, and I was like, I don't know what
Yeah,
he.
it started off then.
I think he told me.
Started off then.
Yeah, because he said like a lot of the franchises they were starting to it was starting to happen there. Like a lot of 360 and PS3 games that didn't do well on PS2. A lot of them never really got.
Due to and a lot of companies went under too, like THQ, Midway.
Yes, I think that's what he was bringing up. Yeah, Splinter Cell was amazing back then too.
And that was due to like budget wise of those games. Because people gotta remember a lot of third party.
Winback was good too.
Publishers wasn't worth $1 billion. People don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But once that budget went up on these games, they was taking a gamble.
Yeah.
And the budget went up.
And I think that system that did it was the PS2. That was a system that it was a little higher for because it was it was advanced for its time.
Gangster. It happened with the Dreamcast though, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with Shenmue.
Shenmue.
Yeah.
$1 million budget.
That was actually planned for the Saturn as well.
Yeah.
And then they end up pushing the development for the Dreamcast. Very ambitious game, and like I said, they never really made their money back off that.
Nope.
I mean, and even when they remastered it, they still didn't. I don't even think that sold well either. So I feel like, yeah, you're right. When the budgets got past that PS2 era, that's when gaming companies that's when they were hitting the gamble phase.
Well, it was kind of bad even doing PS2 because the claim went under.
Yeah, a lot of companies, yeah. So the budgets of the games, because remember,
like I said, these companies was like worth $100 million or $200 to $300 million, right? And games was like $10-20 million budget, right? And then they just kept going up with the budget. The budget just kept skyrocketing.
And I just feel like even though consoles sold a lot, I just think people have to realize gamers, nothing has changed. Nothing. I want to explain something to y'all because everybody says PS2 had the games. I'm not saying it didn't, but people have to understand gaming hasn't changed since the PS2. San Andreas was popular. Vice City, Madden, besides 2K was NBA Live at the time. The same games that people played back then are the same games that people are playing now. People's like, that's not true, Gamester. You're a liar. Okay, let me break it down for you. Rainbow Six, 30-year-old game. Call of Duty, about 20-year-old game. Grand Theft Auto, about what? Probably about 20-something-year-old game, franchise. NBA 2K, about 20-something-year-old franchise. Madden, started on the goddamn Genesis. Okay? And y'all want to sit there and say, gaming has changed. Where has it changed? Because these are the same games still dominating. These are the same games still dominating. Let me see another one. We said Rainbow Six. Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy is kind of declining now, though. It's kind of...
Yeah, I think that's due to being exclusive on PlayStation.
Okay, hopefully... But there was a time where Final Fantasy could be exclusive and still sell the 8 to 10. So it just shows you things are changing.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's the route that they took. It's the
yeah.
On every device. And
FIFA's still very popular. Yep, that's another one. Nothing's changed. Everybody be like, oh, gaming is changed. What changed? The same franchises that are dominating now are the ones that dominated back then. I'm trying to think of a game. Let's see.
I could tell you what changed games.
Besides, you know what the ones that are dominating over the old franchises? The Fortnites, the Apexes, the PUBGs, the Fall Guys, the Roblox.
Well, what about from software? They're just not getting their popularity.
Oh, they're just getting it now. Yeah. From software, they've been grinding out for so long, and I think it was Dark Souls.
Koei just now getting it too.
Oh, they're getting a little popular now, a little bit?
Yeah, they got a little bit popular. The Neos and stuff. The Wulongs.
Yeah. But there's going to be a point where they're going to get tired of that. I'm trying to think, what's another franchise? Gears of War. I think it was more popular back then, but it's still like a 20-something-year-old franchise. Halo's still a 20-year-old franchise. Forza is still a very 20-year-old franchise. Like, bruh, what the hell has changed? This is why when people say, I'm sick and tired of gaming, you know why? Because they seeing the same old shit. I be tired of this crap too.
Nothing evolved.
Nothing evolved. Nothing. Doom, people, oh, but Doom though. Doom, 30 freaking 1992. What are you talking about? Oh, Doom? We still talking about this, man?
GameStop, I know.
Go ahead, Jay.
Off topic with this.
Come on now.
What about the SNK games? Still play the same?
They still play the same. They still, yeah. Assassin's Creed's about 20 years old. Bruh. Like, bro. Yo, for real. Man, like, Doom is so old, they playing the man on a damn calculator. Okay? Like, bro, like, people say, oh, but Doom, though. Like, bro, that was 30 years ago. This is crazy, bro. I honestly, this has put things in perspective for me, man. Test Drive is old, too. Togi is a very underrated game.
Yeah.
Like, it is crazy, bro. Nobody be experimenting with nothing. Because you know what I want to hear? This is what I want to hear. Games like Dragon Guard. I want to hear... Bro, Dragon Guard was incredible. Absolutely. It was like a hardcore Dynasty Warriors.
Dragon Guard still does this.
Oh, it does?
It is this as near.
Oh, no, I don't want that. No. I don't want Dragon Guard. You know what I mean? Dragon Guard was incredible.
That was a good game.
Incredible game. You know, like, but we don't see a lot of the franchise. I mean, Kingdom Hearts probably still here. Pokemon is another old ass freaking show game. Every Silent Hill, bro. All this crap is old. Nothing is new. Mario games is like 30 years. Yo, Bike, don't do it. Don't do it, Bike. Because now I'm going to just start naming all the Nintendo. Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda. Over 30 years.
You ever heard of a game?
Oh, man. Oh, let me read the chat.
Have you ever played the Chant?
He said game. Yo, hold on real quick, Jet. Angry Therapist MD said gaming did evolve into a microtransaction machine.
Yeah.
That did, yeah. We didn't have that back then. But it's like Metroid, you know, people talk about, oh, Metroid Prime 4, bro. I mean, 30 years from the NES, right? And then you got 20 years from the GameCube, about 27 years from like the Metroid Prime on the GameCube. And it's like, what the hell are we doing? Like, man, and this is why I feel like gaming is growing, but it's not growing the way it's supposed to. It's not. And this is why
I want to say this. I want to say this though, game son.
Yeah, Devil May Cry is old too.
Those Souls games
that's the new.
Hype up
that's the new stuff.
You know what was the first Souls game?
Kingsfield.
From software.
The Kingsfield, right?
Not just King.
Oh, before. Togi. No, but Kingsfield was like the first person. It was on PS1.
Yeah, that was like the first person one.
But if you're talking about similar to Souls, like the cloak, like Togi, yeah. Because Kingsfield was kind of like their first, you know, but it was first person, right?
Elden Ring and nothing but the spiritual successor.
Metal Gear is old too. Metal Gear is old as well. Metal Gear, bro, goes way back. Bro, we ain't changed nothing.
MSX.
I'm trying to think. You know what's funny? What new game? Let me see. You know what? I got one for y'all. What's the new game that's dominant? Black Myth Wukong. That's one. Tekken is very old too. I know. That's like, yo, bro, people still playing Mortal Kombat. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Street Fighter, old. Bro, what? Yo, I'm gonna just start thinking of all the new games. Besides free-to-plays, what new games dominate you? Expedition, yeah, but I mean, more of a hidden gem type of ordeal. It didn't, like, I feel like Black Myth Wukong did levels beyond what it should have done.
I think
that game did.
I think Expedition 33 did good for the budget it put in.
Yes, I agree with that. I'm not even downplaying it, but I'm saying like for that big name status, like the big ball status, like Black Myth Wukong came in as a new game. And it dominated. And in today's gaming demographic with all these popular franchises. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. That isn't crazy too, right? I'm trying to think what else. I think Power World.
Power World did.
But even that comes off like a Pokemon, you know, but still, I gotta give it. It's you know, but it's like Power World. But you see, all right, hold on. Now I got another counter. Now, yes, the new games. I got it, yo, Jet. You know me. I got counters. No, it's okay, Jet. So the new games, right? Now to add insult to injury. The problem is with the new games that are popular, they take ideas from already established. Like dude got to my point, gamer, exactly. Wukong is Souls like. Power World is like Pokemon, which is also popular. So it's like it ain't really innovative. It's nothing new. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing like, oh my god, like I've never seen it before. Like that's what I'm saying. Even the popular new games take ideas from the old ass franchises that birthed it. Oh man, let me look at the.
What about Silent Hill F, where it takes ideas from?
Ooh.
Where it takes ideas from?
I think don't they take ideas from Siren? I know Siren.
No.
Fatal Frame. Yeah, Fatal Frame.
Girl.
Yeah, Fatal Frame. Yeah, that is true though. Fatal Frame is also another one. Angry Therapist with the chat, super chat says this, Jet. I have to give Microsoft some shit. They OG Xbox had the first DLC with Ninja Gaiden. I think I know what he's talking about with the Ninja Gaiden.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me finish this. Okay, hold on. And it was free. Now I think he's talking about hold on. Okay, hold on. Free. Then the horse's armor opened the floodgates with the microtrade. Now you want to counter this? This is what you want to do? All right, go ahead, Jet. Because he's saying Ninja Gaiden.
You want to know where microtransactions originally started?
Now if he's talking about for Xbox, he might be right for that. Yeah.
MMOs.
Okay.
Paying a monthly subscription.
Okay. Which is like a monthly to play one game. To play one game.
Transaction. That's a form of it.
Ooh.
So when people want to get into origins of microtransaction, we could do that all day.
You know what? I got a good.
You're paying for EverQuest Online.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. Final Fantasy 11. Yep, Victor brought that up.
What about Ultimate Online? You're paying monthly for that.
That's true.
So when people said, well, microtransactions, it came from MMOs, bro. And I like RPGs, but it's just the truth.
You know what? I'm gonna put on more insult to injury. It came from MMOs, and it also came from those goddamn PC players. Where you PC gamers at? Where the PC fanboys? Y'all started this crap. Y'all started download keys. Yo, yeah, Microsoft was the one that did it with console. Yes, he is right about that. He is right about that. Yes, most definitely.
But hold on, gangster. Where did Microsoft get the idea?
Probably from PC. No. I get what you. Microsoft is PC, so I get it.
Microsoft is PC.
No, you're right though. But he's probably saying due to the console though. I get what he's saying though.
Let me say this though. Do you know who started digital distribution on consoles?
All right, y'all want to? All right, you want to hear for their response? All right, who do y'all think started digital? All right, let's hear it. Let's see. Who do you guys think started digital distribution? On consoles. All right, let's see. Let's just give it. I'll give it like a minute, and then you can chime in. Let me see. I'm just counting, just so they can see. Cause, all right, it's because it's probably delayed. Pee Wee Herman, what the hell he got to do with this? Okay, I'm just waiting for the minute. He said, all right, people said maybe Xbox. Did it Xbox? I already know they're wrong. I already know. One guy said PlayStation. We Microsoft. Okay.
Yes, in Japan.
PlayStation. Jules said PlayStation. Was it Sega? Okay.
On PS2.
Okay. Now, mind you, Jet, that is true too. But Angry, I was also thinking that as well because I thought Sega did it with the Sega channel.
Sega did it with the Sega channel, but it failed.
But it did fail, yeah. It did fail.
But they did try it though.
They did try it. Yeah, because I was saying Sega too. It was like.
They was the first one. They was the first one to put games online even.
Yeah, because Sega, they did. I remember they distributed their games where you could buy them through a cable box or something of that nature.
Yeah, you was going through Time Warner.
Yeah, Sega did, and I think maybe Sony might have helped popularize it. Yeah, exactly, Angry. I felt what you're saying.
Navigator.
Yeah, PlayStation. Yep. In Japan.
In Japan, it never came to the U.S. Well, the funny thing is, they had a few of them at my store, and they Sony called them back. This was in 2001. Yeah.
Yep, Sega channel. Yep, where you could just download the games and play it there through the little service. Matter of fact, they even had a few things like that, but they were so out of the norm. Most people didn't even use it. You know what I mean? But I would say PlayStation tried to push it in a way where it was more for the overall audience, right? for
Yeah,
the
and I think
consumer.
Microsoft just finished the idea. They just said, "Well, that's how it's done. Okay, we go do that then."
Yeah, Sega.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sega. Sega. They've a lot of their influence is still very much here today. Online with console gaming. These are the things that Sega really wanted to push in regards to platform. Sega was by far one of the first companies really ahead of its time.
What about the Genesis Nomad, bro? That's
Oh yeah,
nothing but a Switch.
Genesis Nomad can make that argument for a Switch, a home console in your hand, where you actually, what's crazy? Where you actually play the home console game. You actually play the Genesis game. Oh yeah, the Sega Nomad was most definitely, was like whatever device after that was definitely inspired by the Nomad. By far, you literally took the damn home console game into it. Yeah, the Nomad was a Switch of its time. Yep. It really was. I mean, you could argue Game Gear, but Game Gear came out at a time when the Genesis was out. Genesis and Nomad
Game
came
Gear
out.
ain't nothing but the Master System.
Yes, it was essentially a master system in your hand. Yeah,
Yep.
I love the Game Gear, man. The freaking graphics and the
I'm
colors.
gonna tell you this.
Yeah, Nomad was awesome.
And this is how you know that Sega of America and Sega of Japan to get along. The Genesis Nomad only came out in the U.S.
Oh, it didn't come out nowhere else.
Nope.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sega, they were pushing it, man. Sega was really pushing it, for online gaming. And, a lot of people, a lot of their influence is still very much here today, with the storefronts. And, yeah, I think.
I'm
Like,
going to say, Sega set up Sony for disaster.
they did.
Disaster.
They did. Sega right now is laughing. They're laughing at Sony. They're literally laughing at Sony. They are literally,
20 years, but we set them up for long-term disaster.
yeah. Because Sony, there was at a time when they had Namco and all these companies at the back of their pocket, and they couldn't secure them. They couldn't. There was times where these companies weren't worth it, and then these companies like, hold on, we can make more money than because you got to remember when they made Tekken and all that, they weren't.
Sony was funding them.
They were funding them too, but they were not. They was as a new IP. It's new. They got to find a way to push it out there. But now when Namco's like, oh, what's that? Because you don't think Namco's like, oh, we seen the Xbox. Oh no, don't make it for that. Don't make it for that. Nobody buy that crap. Then you don't see when they see the 360 being popular. Namco's like telling their head CEOs, you don't want to drop Tekken 6 on there. There's a lot of million people on there. Sony, we don't need you anymore. we outgrew your console loyalty.
Well, it's the same thing with Square when they merged with.
Yes.
The stocks went down from Sony. Sony had like 40% in Square, and Sony ended up having like 10%, then ended up being 5%.
This is why Sony gamers be on that whole Denzel Washington. You'll be swimming in Pelican Bay if it wasn't for us. Y'all started on us. Not realizing the Final Fantasy was on the Super Nintendo. And the NES. Y'all started on us.
Not just the Super Nintendo, it was on the MSX.
If it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't exist. And the funny thing is, if it wasn't for Nintendo, Final Fantasy wouldn't exist. That's why it's called Final Fantasy, because Square was actually thinking like, damn, if this game fails, we're out of business. And Final Fantasy was successful. That's how Final Fantasy existed. I feel like the one thing Sony did do, not specifically Sony, but I think the one thing Sony did do for them, it helped, I wouldn't even say popularize, because they were popular, but I helped, mainstreamed it. Yes, Sony mainstreamed Final Fantasy. Yes, and I think it had a lot to do with the FMV crap that they had with the PS1.
Yeah. And also Sony promoted it, as a first-party game.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which we know it ain't no first-party game. But
mm-hmm. They promoted.
All that stuff. Yeah.
They promoted it. Bunch of dummies. There's a PlayStation exclusive. Now you can play that game everywhere. Everywhere. PlayStation never had exclusives. This is another counter argument. PlayStation 1, I'm gonna hurt a lot of people's hearts when I say this. PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 was dog crap. And I'm going to explain to you why it's dog crap. The hardware was trash, okay? Developers have complained that the PS2 was hard to develop games for. The only reason why they stood by it, the only reason why they stood behind it, because it was all those hardware sales. And on top of that, it sold more as a DVD player than it did as a game console. Now, mind you, I'm not saying the PS1 and 2 games ain't good. I know the games are good. But if you look at it, from the games that PlayStation made. PlayStation did not make a lot of good games for it. It was third party. When you look at the PS2, ain't nobody say, "Oh, you know, we like the PS2 for Jack and Daxter and Siphon Filter."
You like Jack and Daxter?
They don't say that. You know what they say? They like the PS2? Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, you Grand Theft Auto, NBA Live. That's what they like the PS2 for. Ask a PlayStation 2 fan what the hell is a top 10 favorite Sony exclusives, and they're probably throwing Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo was popular for them. I give them that. They can have that one. But you're not going to hear a PlayStation 2 fan tell you, oh yeah, my favorite top 10 games on PS2 was freaking Extermination. You would not hear that. Like, you want to know how a PlayStation 1 list of games sound like on PS1? When Sony makes them? Jumping Flash, Pawappa the Wappa, hold on, I'm not done yet, Blasto, 1, what's that other game they did? That's how PlayStation's lineup sounds. Ape Escape was good. Yes, True Crime is amazing. Ape Escape, which is really good. But I'm saying, when you look at the PS1, the top games people are going to say is Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, Guandia. They're going to say those games. Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. What about Jumping Flash? What? Jumping Flash? Huh?
I never heard of that game.
You know, Pawappa the Wappa, PS1 top 10 game? No, I was looking more like Urgeist and Bushido Blade. You don't like PlayStation for our games? You just like it? Yeah.
I like it for third party games.
You play Madden, but you don't want to play NFL Game Day? Oh, you don't want to play PS1 for what we have. You want to play it for third party. Oh, there you go. There you go. And this is why PlayStation has their problem now. Because you know what's funny? Right? People have to realize Xbox and Nintendo has household names and games. Okay? They have household names and games. Right? Halo, Gears, Forza. Those are some well, now especially with the acquisition, they got some household names, Doom and all that, Wolfenstein and all that. PlayStation don't have nothing. They just, I like the, Game Day was kind of fire though, low key. No, it really was. I had it with the long box too, which was crazy. But I'm saying, most people won't tell you that. Most people won't tell you. They'll say Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, Dino Crisis, Silent Hill. That was my favorite top 10 PS1. Games that Sony did not make. Games that Sony didn't make. Now, this one thing, right? And I tell people about the Sega Dreamcast, right? This is why I say Sega's better than Sony, right? When you look at the Sega Dreamcast, those are Sega games. NBA 2K was a Sega game. NFL 2K was a Sega game. Sonic Adventure was a Sega game. Phantasy Star was made by Sega. Skies of Arcadia was made by Sega. Outrigger, Sega. I'm starting to sound like the commercial. Sega made, God of War was one of the games they made. Sega made their own damn games. Sony, all they did was rely on third party. Xbox made their own games, and even Nintendo made their own damn games. PlayStation relied only on goddamn third party. Shining Force was another game they made. That's what I'm saying. PlayStation, this is why they're in the problem now. Because the people that liked their system growing up only liked it for third party. Yeah, Crazy Taxi. These are all set. Virtual Cop, House of the Dead, Dynamite Cop, Zombies Revenge, all made by Sega. Sega. PlayStation, I'm not saying they didn't make this, because I can name them. Ratchet and Clank. I can name them. Jack and Daxter. I can name them. Killzone. Resistance. Warhawk. Starhawk. I think PlayStation really tried to put emphasis on their name with the PS3. I could tell, because a lot of PS3 had a lot of Sony's own games. But you know why though, Jet? You know why Sony did? Because they lost it with the 360. That's why. They lost it. That's why. That's why people say, oh, PS3 had a lot of games made by Sony. Because all the games that they had locked to the PS2, they were also coming out on 360. So they had to compensate for that. Oh, we gotta make our own crap now. We gotta make Infamous, Little Big Planet. We gotta make Resistance, Uncharted, Heavenly Sword. We got Folklore, NBA 07. Pain. We gotta make our own games. Xbox 360 got Final Fantasy 13. Xbox 360 got Grand Theft Auto now. That ain't exclusive no more. Oh no! PlayStation 3 was, bro. They were losing their shit. They're like, we don't know what to do. Grand Theft Auto was an exclusive for us, and they made it on Xbox.
Oh my god.
Dragon Ball Z. They sold. Yo, bro, I remember my cousin bought a PS2 for Dragon Ball Budokai, which is not exclusive. Dragon Ball Budokai. They probably got mad as hell seeing, what is it? What's that? Get burst limit on 360. Hold on. I don't need a PS3 to play Dragon Ball games. I can play them on. Oh, you can play the Naruto's, the Dragon Ball games. You can play all the games that were locked to the PS2 on the 360. Oh, I don't need a PS3 then. Third party. PlayStation ain't nothing but third party. PS3 was hard for third party to put that. Yeah, that was true too. Yeah, it was. It was very hard to develop for it too as well. Very hard.
It had low RAM.
Look at Golden Express. He laughing. He know he hurt. He know he right. He know gangsters right. Come on, you know I'm right, bruh. PlayStation never really made their own games. They just started doing it with the PS3 and PS4. I would say Sony now. Let me see. I think Sony make a lot of their own games now. That's about it. Yeah. All the games liked on PlayStation. Everybody. Everybody games. Just how it was. Alright, what?
Somebody say Xbox?
Box.
A lot of ponies didn't grow up back then either, bro.
Yeah, they didn't play it. They thought them games was exclusive. That's the problem with PlayStation. They thought they had real exclusives when all they was playing was third party. Konami. Metal Gear. This is why they're so attached to these games. Have you noticed? I mean, you got MBG with a Metal Gear poster on his wall. It's Sony. Sony created these games. Sony created Quash. Sony created Spyro. And you know what's funny? All those games are owned by Microsoft. Oh man, Microsoft owns the same games that were on PlayStation, Spyro the Dragon and Crash. Oh man, we need a commercial from Microsoft. Be like, hey Sony boy, remember me? Remember me when he was making fun of Nintendo? Remember me? Remember Plumber Boy? Mr. Have No Games? If Microsoft is toxic, they probably do that. Hey, you don't remember me, Sony? I'm Crash. You thought you owned me, but you never did. Don't worry, we'll drop it on your system anyway. Tell your ponies to line up and buy our games over yours. Pony. Oh man, yo, for real, bro. Hey, at least with Xbox is doing their own games though too. I gotta respect that. They're doing old and new franchises and old. Because Avowed was a new game. Starfield was a new game. So you gotta give Microsoft credit for that, for at least experimenting with new ideas. At least. At least.
Oh, yeah.
Because Sony ain't doing it. They talking about we're going to give y'all one AAA game a year. Crazy.
Yeah.
One AAA narrative-driven game. Ain't nobody want this crap. Narrative-driven. Y'all want some narrative-driven. Yeah, that's crazy because Halo Gears doesn't cut it anymore. What are you talking about? It don't cut it. This guy said Xbox's vote a dope. Long live Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls. You like Elder Scrolls. So yeah, Sony is definitely dropping the ball. I experienced Metal Gear on PlayStation first before Xbox. He said, Before Xbox was a thing. Yeah, and you know what? Metal Gear was also available way before PlayStation. You
On
know,
the MSX. It was on the
it was on the MSX.
in Japan, which is a Microsoft device.
Fake ass
by the way.
Metal Gear fan, Mr. Din. Fake ass Metal Gear fan. Talking about, oh,
To
PlayStation.
the NES in the US.
That's the first time I played it on PlayStation. That's what I know. Mr. Din. Look at this fool, man. Yeah, NES. Look at all those games, man. There you go. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. It was on the MSX and NES. Yep. For real, man. Hey, yo, can somebody give me 10 franchises that Sony made that is good? I need them right now. I need 10 franchises from PlayStation that are actually made by them. All we're gonna hear is Last of Us, Uncharted, Days Gone. I can name them right now. A lot of them are just PS4 games. And Intergalactic is the only new one. I mean, because Marvel Spider-Man does count per se, but it takes a lot of its inspiration from the Activision games too. It's just a better Activision Spider-Man. That's all it really is. You know, it's just Activision Spider-Man with higher quality. If it hit big on PlayStation. Yeah, one game a year is crazy. God of War. I used to love God of War. I don't like God of War no more. But yeah, God of War was a good friend game for me. It did, yo. It did, yeah. Intergalactic, Bloodborne. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Mostly PS4 games. Yeah. Yeah. That's facts. And the funny thing is, Sony never really owned a lot of games. They never really did. It just was masqueraded like they did. You know how many people say Bushido Blade's a PlayStation game? It is not. Like if I told a dude, "What's your favorite PS1 games?" He's gonna be like Dino Crisis, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Castlevania, Contra, Contra. You know, he ain't gonna name not one PlayStation exclusive. I can guarantee that. Yeah, I didn't like that one either. God of War 4, I didn't like it, bro. I got to the dragon part and just quit. I'm sorry. And then I didn't even care enough to buy Ragnarok. I went from being a God of War fan to not even being a fan no more. I don't even care what happens. Microsoft wants to buy their way to. What are you talking about? PlayStation's been doing that ever since they made the PS1. Oh, PlayStation don't do. What are you talking about, bro? They were literally paying Namco to keep games off other platforms. Twisted Metal is a good one, yes, but look what happened to that franchise. They don't exist no more. Yeah, you know Porter Rock still got the first portable, but Sony is creative. They made the first portable Walkman. I bet he still got it. I bet he still go out. I bet he still uses the Sony portable Walkman when he goes jogging. Yo, Porter Rock, you still using that old crap? Sony made it. We did it first. We did the first portable Walkman. You take this out every time you go jogging, man. They got better stuff you could use now. I know I'd like to use the Sony because we started it first. Okay. Just like my pillow. Just like my pillowcase. Yeah, I heard about that, yeah. Clockwork Revolution. I think that is a new game too, right? From Xbox, yeah. Yeah, they really putting those studios to work. I will say. I mean, much respect to Microsoft, really out here putting their studios to work. Yeah, Horizon, yeah, that's a new franchise from them. A lot of them started on PS4. Yeah. Ragnarok. How can you even compare God of War to Gears of War? How does he do that? How do you compare a shooting game? Yo, Dan, what are you this man compared a shooting game to a... Yo, what? What are you talking about, man? It's better than Gears 5. Ragnarok is better than Gears 5. The only thing that's remotely close to those games is the fact that they got war in it. What is this dude talking about, bro? That's the only thing that makes them comparable. Is they got war in it. That's it. Oh my god, bro. He's like, it sounds the same though. It sounds the same. Gears of War and God of War. Yeah. Gears of War and God of Yo, he comparing two games with war in the name. Hey, yo, that's crazy, bro. He compared two games with the war in it. Oh, man. Outer Worlds. Yeah. I know they say that game gonna be $80, but it ain't 80 on Xbox. It's $20 a month. It seems like I'm telling you, when people said when the ponies pay, we play. Yo, there's some truth to that. Some guy in my comment section said, if when ponies pay, we play. Because that's all they're going to do on Xbox is play the game while they complain, I don't want to pay $80 for this game. I don't want to pay 80. Why is it 80, Microsoft? Oh, it ain't 80 on Xbox. Not everyone likes Gears, Gabe said. Not everyone likes God of War, Golden. Come on. Oh, you did. You platinumed it. Nice. I actually have that game for the Switch, which is crazy. I played a little bit of it. The performance was atrocious. $80. Only you, GameStop. Actually, I like God of War. I'm actually a pretty big God of War fan. I just don't like the new one. GameStop, you have to be fair. Yo, why? Yo, Dad, what are you talking about? You gotta be fair. Hold on. You gotta be fair when you compare titles from the same generation. What are you talking about? Gears of War ain't from the same generation as God of War. They two different completely games. Bro, what? What is there to be fair about? They're not the same damn game. Like, bro, they completely different. Like, what are we doing, man? Is this how PlayStation fanboys look at games? They're like, yo, okay, we got God of War, they got Gears of War, we got Gran Turismo, they got Forza. Is this how PlayStation dudes look at games? They got what's that game? They got Spaceman we remastered. We got Black Myth Wukong right now. We got like what? What are we doing here, man? We got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They got Intergrade. Oh man. Oh man. For real, right? This guy around one angry guy. You know what's funny? Gears of War got an actual good story though too. Even the old God of Wars. Oh yeah, Hellblade and God of War. Hellblade and God of War are two different types of games too. Definitely. I did not like Hellblade. I thought Hellblade was trash, but it is definitely one of the best graphics I've seen. Yep, it's coming. I told people this too. Yeah. They wait for Wolverine. They better hope that game don't get canceled. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a cross-gen title. Alright, he said, which is true, yes. Would you say Gears 1 is better than 5? 5 has some things that stand out, but yes, I would agree. I liked the Gears 1 more than I liked it 5. But I think 5 is definitely better than 4, right? I feel like the classic God of Wars are just better than the new ones. But, I mean, some people find enjoyment in it. I just don't. I don't like the new reboot series from them. I'll stick to my classics. God of War 1, 2, 3, Ascension, Ghost of Sparta, and Chain of Olympus. I'll stick to those. He said it's playing already. Yo, the devs are leaving the game. Blade is going to be a good game on Xbox.
Sing the song.
What, the Xbox song? It's all on Game Pass. Oh yeah. What you play first and what you play last. Uh-huh. Cause it's all on Game Pass. Y'all don't remember that song? Y'all don't remember that? What you play first and what you play last. Uh-huh. Cause it's all on Game Pass. No, this ain't a new song, Gamer. This is an old song. I'm surprised people forgot it. Yeah, that's the song that Microsoft had. No, this ain't my song. Microsoft, yo, damn, we forgot already? Microsoft, that's a Microsoft song. Oh, man. Yeah, I think, Nana, did Jet step out?
I think so.
Oh. Oh, man. What you playing right now?
This Dragon Ball Z bullshit.
Sparking? That new one? Yeah. I mean, Sony canceled a lot of good games, man. And the funny thing is, there's no reason to cancel it because all they can make money off the subscription. Like, there's no reason for them to cancel games. This guy said, what you say first and what you say last. Uh-huh. Xbox is trash. Yo. Yo, this dude Golden, man. Golden Espresso. I only remember Kid Smooth song. Halo, Gears, and Forza. Ninja thought I told you. Man, I played on my PS5. Halo, Gears, and Forza. Ninja thought I told you. Oh, man. What was the other one? Sweet Love. With your brown skin tone. If I take you home. She got that sweet love. She got that sweet love. She got that sweet love. Hey, who be blasting Kid Smooth stuff in the car? You know? Man, King Thrash made a song, man. He made a stupid ass song, man. I seen it on his channel. He's like, black people, we was kings like Atreus. we kinda gods low key like Atreus. That's why they bring us. I'm like, bro, what is this dude talking about? I'm like, man, I seen this song from freaking King Thrash. He's like, we kind of gods low key like Atreus. Like, we gods low key like Atreus. Like, yo, what is up with these ponies, bro? Oh, man. And then you had Doc, my controller. Remember that stupid crap? What you heard my Sony pony? What that got my controller? I got that shit black, and of course it's blue. And then I'm telling you, I don't play Xbox, cause you know the system sucks. Cause my name is Thrash, and you know I'm trash. Cause of course it's blue, and then the choice is you. Like, bro, what? Then you got Dark with the chorus. I don't wanna hurt my hair controllers. I don't wanna my hair controllers. Sony pony. Like, what? Yo, weren't they a little happier back then? Now they all lay looking miserable. You know Kid Smooth. Yo, he looked good in his last video, man. He looked so happy. I was happy for him. Because you know when King Thrash is like, not King Thrash, I'm saying Kid Smooth, you know when he's deprived, when he just, you can see it in his face. You could just tell he's miserable, bro. Kid Smooth is like the dude, you used to be the man, homie. He used to be the man, homie. Now he turning into a pony. Now he looking miserable, bro. It's crazy. There's times, bro, he actually looked good in his other video. I'm like, oh, he must be playing his games now. But there's some videos, man, his face all chunky and all that. I'm like, man, what the hell's going on with this? This man eating through his depression? I'm like, what the hell? What's going on with Kid Smooth? Hey, oh, let me read that real quick. Herman said when they feel they're giving PlayStation some value, they will be raising their prices. They also promised to bring one AAA game a year. One AAA game a year, bro. Come on, guys. PlayStation fans are happy about that? Like, what do real PlayStation fans think about that? One AAA game a year is crazy. That is insane, man. Y'all see what Angry Therapist said? That is insane. Player haters know who you are. Don't let them smoke your weed or ride in your car. Player hater, player hater. Oh my. Wish me a happy Father's Day, donkeys. They probably still won't. All for us to do is go live and debate. Oh yeah, I know he lied to his audience, man. You know, I've actually offered to debate him, and then I look back and my comments deleted. So yeah, I just think right now he don't want to debate because he got no argument now. He's definitely gonna lose now. You know, that's why he's trying his damnedest to discredit that portable, man. His own brother gave it to him. You can see the freaking discourse in Dark's eyes, man. You know, man, he be putting his brother through hell just because he want to be a pony, man. Let the man live his life. Yeah, I really feel bad for Dark, man, and it's all because of his brother. That's why he can't enjoy games. That's what fanboys will do to you, man. They'll have you looking crazy. Dark looked real crazy in that video, man. I thought he was going to pull out the brush his damn beard like a goat. That man be acting like a goat. He just reports numbers. Really? That's all he doing? He reporting numbers. I know he don't even want to talk about games no more, man. I get so tired of that whole numbers crap. Because I tell him, man, I'll be like, bro, I don't want to hear about these numbers, bro. What about the games, bro? I'm talking about playing. This man's talking about finances and numbers. Man, I'm Alan Gamerson. I'm talking about playing. I'm talking about game, and he talking about talking. Porter Rock crew. Ain't nobody want to be a part of those fools. Porter Rock crew. Yo, what crew he got? The pillowcase? Yo, man. Took me into the night. I wonder how he talks. Man, that's crazy, man. He was tucking himself in with his PlayStation pillowcase. This is my PlayStation pillow. This is my PlayStation pillow. Wow, bruh. Wow. Out here showing everybody his PlayStation plush toy. Crazy. Like, who's a gamer and talks about numbers all the time? Oh, yeah, exactly. Not as good as he claims. Gamester wants a PS pillow from Walmart. Yo, Golden is funny sometimes, though. He is funny, though. He be saying some funny stuff. Donald Trump was throwing paper towels. Hey, yo. Photo Rock begging Sony for games to be blocked. I know, right? Man was like, please. He was begging. Somebody told me they clipped it. Please, Sony. Please. Don't put him on the on the wrong airline X. Please, Sony, remove it. Find a way to remove it from the airbox. Hell, please, Sony. Please. Like, bro, this man was literally saying, please, bro. Who does that? That's not a fanboy? Begging to the gaming gods, please, Sony. Please. I can't see the full slate on the Airbox handheld. Now they damage control. Oh, we could have always did this. Now all of a sudden they're like, oh, you could have always did it. Now that car, because last time I checked, y'all said y'all had exclusives, and now all of a sudden, you could have always did that. You know, that's nothing special. Why wait? Why get the Xbox handheld? Buy it now. They don't want people enjoying nothing that Microsoft provides. And what's more funny about that, they don't want you to enjoy playing PlayStation games to an Xbox handheld, but they have no problem playing Xbox games on PlayStation 5. It is so stupid that Sony fanboys are damage control and talk about, oh, well, you could now all of a sudden they realize they're third party. And now they're, oh, but you why buy that? Why you gotta buy the Airbox one? Buy the Steam Deck right now. So you can be Princess Peach. Yo, hell nah, bro. Yo, have you seen that man? Yo, have you seen that man's thumbnails, bro? He got a black dude with a freaking diaper on. Yo, Porter Rock got some of the worst. Who does his thumbnails, bro? I hope he ain't doing them himself, man. He got fruity ass thumbnails, man. He got some big ass Notorious B.I.G. with a baby diaper on. Yo, what is? Hey, yo, y'all seen that one? Who's doing that? That man, yo, who be doing them thumbnails, man? I'm like, yo, this guy is fruity, man. He needs to change his name to Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles 77. That Valentine's Day one put me out, bruh. That one put me out, bro. When I saw that, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have to call this out, Slim. I'm gonna have to call this out, Twin. I'm gonna have to call that out. He got some of the most questionable thumbnails I've ever seen in this community. And the funny thing is, that's his crew. Those are his people. Funny thumbnail. Yeah, they funny, but they hella sus, yes. For real. Like, don't tell me he looking at his crew members like that, man, with the black dude in the diaper. You know? That's just all different types of messed up. Yo, if I was his crew member, I'd be like, yo, you gotta remove that, man. Porter Rock, why you embarrassing me? Why you got me in a baby diaper? He got him in a Diddy Roach. He got him in a freaking diaper, bro. Somebody told me he ain't even Puerto Rican. He Cuban. Yo, I remember he got mad over that song. I'm Puerto Rican, man. He got mad. He got so mad over that parody song. And the way he read the title, this guy is Oasis. He says, Puerto Rock 77. I'm Puerto Rican, mate. He probably got offended because he ain't Puerto Rican. That man ain't Puerto Rican, man. He Cuban. Alex with no shirt, dressed up like a banana. But that's a part of his gig, though. It's funny. But I don't really watch his videos that much either. But he's a funny dude, though. He's very funny, though. Alex, he's very funny. I think that's his gimmick that he got going on with the banana suit. Yeah. It reminds me of that part from Hey Arnold when Gerald wears the banana suit or the costume. Remember they had the strawberry costume and then the banana? I think that's like a freaking episode in Hey Arnold, if anybody knows what I'm referring to. Baby oil. Hey, yo, you need baby oil. Oh, man. I don't want to know what he be doing. Oh, he's a part of the Foot Bandits. Hey, he's a foot bandit. That's what Alex is. You said he's a foot bandit? Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Moving football head, Helga. Yeah, move it, football head. Yo, I used to love that show, man. I remember when cartoon shows like that. I remember when those shows came out. Foot Clan. Oh, that clan. Foot Clan. Ninja Turtle. The Foot Clan from TMT? What? The Foot Clan. Oh, man. He's from the Foot Clan, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yo, for real, it is, though. Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of TMT games now. Yo, did you want to run a few rounds on here, man? Hey, yo, Din. Yo, Din, you try to run a few rounds, though? Look at that. Uh-huh. Yeah, he might want to run. You want to run some rounds here, Din? Let me see. Hey, yo, Din, where you at, man? Do it for the stream, bruh. He left. Hey, yo, he left. Step up to the plate, did he? Oh, man. Yo, that man, he got off. Then he's on the van, boy. Hey, then. Oh, he's in bed. Nah. Hey, don't you got the portal? Don't you? Yo, dude, you ain't got the portable, son? I know you got the the PlayStation portal. He's here. Oh, no. Go ahead, play your game. Nah, it's okay. Yo, Golden, why don't you step up, Golden? You've been talking all this. Step up, Gold. Nah, Golden. You step up. Don't tell Din what to do. You step up to the plate. You got a lot to say, man. You got a lot to say. You got a lot to say. Come on. You got a lot to say, brother. Come on. Step to the plate. Step it up. Facts. Step it up. Yeah, Din, he played, though. He played. He did play, though. Yeah, you can go and step up to the plate. What games you got, though? Nah. You ain't running from this. What game you got, though? Nah. He ain't running, man. I got him now. That sound like he want to play, man. What games you got, though? I know you got something, man. He got something, man. Step up to the plate, big boy. He said get pickles. Oh yeah, he want to play his Swingo players. Oh, he don't play. I forgot he don't play online. Yeah. He don't play online. I forgot. Oh really? 7 Days to Die. They got an update. What he got? Yo, I don't see Gold. Where he at, Gold? Where he at? Pickles don't have PlayStation. Pickles would play. He said play with Pickles. And what's the MK Clay? Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely practice it for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down, bro. I'm buying that on all systems. Oh yeah. I just hate the PS freaking controller. It sucks. I can't even do my basic hit confirm either. Yeah, I guess Golden. I guess he left the building. I know, but he ain't got that many PlayStation accounts though. Yeah. Bro, you be always saying I'm a fake gamer. Why don't you want to play? Don't you be saying I'm a fake gamer, Golden? Exactly. Like nobody else be talking poorly about me. That gotta be some. All right. Well, no. But I'm saying, what games do you got though? What games you got? Let's see. We can have a, what games you got? It could be a shooter or something. Gears of War would be nice though. You notice these ponies, they never want to play, right? You notice that, right? They never want to play. Oh man, the slide. Yeah, I hate this controller though. You don't play what I play. I play Doom. But those are single player games though, bruh. You don't play online, dog. This man don't be playing online. He said, well, you don't be playing what I play though. And why you playing Doom anyway? That's an Xbox game, remember? I even downloaded. What's a free game? I know, that's fine. Nobody's judging you. I know, that would have been nice though. Oh, you want to play the classic Doom? Hey, yeah. What about that? Oh yeah, classic Doom, Quake. Oh yeah, 1v1. Oh yeah, we got something. Yeah, we got something, folks. Yeah, we got it. Classic Doom and Quake. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll buy it right now on PlayStation, bruh. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. I have Street Fighter 6. I do. I play with my boy Nando. I just got to get it to work on this account. He said he'll play. A lot of people actually can play too. Come on, man. I got stick drift. Yo, these ponies don't even want to play me with stick drift. It's crazy. They don't want to feel the power of the stick drift. They don't want to feel it. Gang Beast? I don't think I have it on here though. Quake? Yeah, I would literally buy it on PlayStation. I think it's on sale right now for the collection. Yeah, they never want to play. Quake 1. Golden, you want to play Quake 1 and 2? Come on, man. I'll set it up. Oh. I don't know why they do that. You don't want to play Doom and Quake? They cheap. I know he probably plays on PlayStation. There's got to be a free-to-play game too, though. Like, it's not like, I mean, there's always something. Silent Hill. Wow. See, they don't play multiplayer. But yeah, he want Gears though. Why you want Gears so bad? Man, this PlayStation controller's ass. And why do you want Gears so bad? If you ain't even gonna play it online. I don't know how they use this controller though. I can't stand it. Yeah. Nah, but hey, he played though. He's in the clear. I actually literally forgot how to play this crap with this. That would be good. Quake Deathmatch. I would play with him. I'll buy it, but I don't want to just buy it for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like if he buys it, I'll buy it right now. I think it's like on sale for $6 because I already have it. I have it for Switch and Xbox. And the funny thing is, he probably be doing better because I can't stand PlayStation controller. There's really no excuse. Oh, nice. I have a fax file. Okay, yeah, you can hop in too. Everybody can kind of hop in. But I kind of want to play him though. But I'll probably get it eventually though, for sure. I feel like Golden. Why are you ducking? Golden, don't you say you play games though? Yeah, me too. I don't like the PS5 controller. Yeah, exactly. There you go, MF. There you go. He was talking crap about freaking Did, but at least didn't play though. At least he did play. Bro, he playing nothing but Xbox games. Man, this controller's sloppy. I should have been able to confirm into that super. Yeah. Yeah, I actually like the multiplayer in it too. But this controller, I kind of have to get adjusted a little bit. Right now, I'm not feeling it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, yeah. Can't even parry for nothing on this dang. He doesn't want to play, which is crazy. Oh, he said, I'm not a real gamer. Yes, you are. He says, I'm not a real gamer. Oh. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, that's what people are going to start doing now. When somebody's talking crap, we're going to be like, just get in the ring. Play Gamesta. Yep, Den had to go through it. You got to go through it now too, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. If Den had to go through it, you got to go through it too. Yeah, throw him in the pit. I'm not even doing good right now, so. Actually, yesterday I was doing so much better, though. I was doing so good with this controller, but now I got to get adjusted to this crap again. Yeah, yesterday, man, freaking. Then he played a demon, because I was actually doing really good on this controller, but now I just feels off now, right now for me. Nah, I know Sponger, he would have played, but he doesn't have PS. Alright, so what you want with... So you only got single players? I think he's saying he only got single players. Yo, Den, step up. Den's like, I'm playing my persona. I'm playing my persona. Oh, nice. Because right now, I don't think I can play fighting games with this damn controller. I know, I thought PlayStation dudes bought games. If he would buy it right now, I would literally play him in that. Bro, he literally got the biggest, best chance right now, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Yeah. Honestly, he might even do better than me. Because right now, I'm trash with this controller, bro. Like, I'm being dead ass. And I got stick drift, bro. I mean, you can't be afraid of a stick drift. You're like... Yeah, it was fun, though. He said, I'm pretty sure the helmet deck is just a game. I'm pretty sure I could be. All right, what game is this? Hold on. What game is this? Hold on. What's the game? What's the game? I don't think he gonna beat me in this because I'll definitely lock in. Right now, I'm playing pretty bad though. Because actually, when I played then, I played so much better. Let's go. What game is this? What game is he talking about? I want to know the game. I'm taking all challenges. Let's go. I just want to know. I want to beat all the ponies. I want to beat all the haters that watch my channel. Let's see. I'm ready, bro. I'll go to their territory, man. What game we talking about, man? I'll download his game. Let's go. Nah. What game is this? If I don't have it, I'll download it. I'll find a way to get it. Come on. Which game is this, dog? Yep. Baby steps. We need something here, G. Yeah, I'll challenge him in his own backyard. Let's go. Let's see. Marathon. I don't think I'll buy that. He'll probably say Concord. Because he know I can't play him. Oh, man, I would have played you on Concord, but... Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll play you in Concord, man. I would have destroyed you. I was the #1 ranked player. Why he say, yeah, somebody challenge him. I'm talking to you, Golden. Yo, that would be awesome. Bushido Blade would be sick. Yeah, we need we need that. Jewel? I don't know. I think she might have stepped out. Yo, they want the golden match. They want the golden. Everybody want you. What is it? It could be Yu-Gi-Oh! I gotta download it because I deleted it. But I'll find space. What? I'll play whatever, man. I got me and Golden Supreme. Hey, yo, he gotta fight for his freedom. Yo, I'm asking him what game he wanna play. Screw my game. I don't care. I just wanna know. He can't talk about it no more. Damn, if I had that on PlayStation, I would definitely play it. It's just I want to be able to stream it too. I can't stream on Xbox. That's the only thing that sucks about it. That I can't stream on YouTube through Xbox. If I could do that, I'd probably be on there playing right now, like I've told y'all. He's taking a long time to reply now. Yo, where the comment? Oh, now he ain't home. He walked outside his door. I ain't home. Yo, he literally walked out in his backyard and be like, I'm not home. I'm not home. I'm not home. Bro, you just walked outside, yo, damn. You just took out the trash, man. Come on, man. Yo, what? Golden. This man literally like, I'm not home. I walked outside. I'm not home. Oh, man. Come on, man. Golden, it could be your game. Golden, your game. Okay, all right, he's not scared. What game do you want to play? What online game that you got, or even a game like I don't know what you like, a Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever. I don't even care, bro. What game do you play? You gotta have one online game, at least one. You gotta remember, bro. This got stick drift, bro. This controller sucks. I don't even like this. Ain't even my preferable way. So, like I said, if I gotta go to your territory to get this, I'll see what I can do. I just need to know beforehand so I can set it up. So I don't know if we got the same games though, but I don't think you play fighters. I just want to play them. Everybody want to see it too. I think it'd be funny though. I think it'd be funny. Yeah, like even a free to play game. Like something that I can actually just like play it, but not I don't have to do like a 3-hour tutorial to start it. Fortnite, you know what I'm saying? Something, right? Fortnite is something, right? We could do Fortnite. I don't know what he plays, so I just want to see, man. And this ain't even my competitive setup, so this setup is capped at 60. My Xbox I got 120 FPS setup. You want to play Fortnite? He said Fortnite, right? Is that it is? He said Fortnite? He said Fortnite. So you Fortnite it is. Oh no. Bro, okay. I'm not asking for my game. I'm asking for what game. Foxyland, Froggo. More like Fraudo. Fraudo. I'm asking what game you want to play. Just say a game that you like to play and I'll see if I can download it. That's all. I'm asking what you want to play, not even me. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Or just say like everybody's saying you're scared. Because you can come up with a free to play. It could be like a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I got to play Dark Matt because Matt said he wanted to play. I haven't caught him at the right time, but you know, he's cool. He's cool with the channel and stuff. But I'm saying like Grand Blue Fantasy, I think I could download that. You want to play that? You want to play that? Actually, I haven't even touched the game. You want to play that? This is official because I hope I download it. I'm expecting you to play it. I'm expecting you to play this game. I will download it. Is it still on the memberships? I gotta still see. I don't know if I download, but I'm gonna see. But Grand Blue, right? Is that still free right now? I think it's free. Is that the game? That's the game, right? Because I swear, if I download that crap and you don't play me, I'm gonna have Pickles ban your ass every time you come up in this. Don't waste my time, bro. Like I said, man, I like you a lot as a person, Golden, but you know that's not respectable to waste somebody's time. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But Grand Blue, right? I gotta know the game, Golden. We all gotta know the game. Yeah, because that's mad disrespectful. If I download the game and you're like, I ain't playing you, like, I would prefer if you just say I don't want to play than to do all this. So I'm like, so once you say it's good, I'm gonna probably get off because I think Jet's out. Probably do some things, but I'll download it. You know what I mean? And then when you're home, we can play it. And mind you, I have not played Grand Blue, so I have not played it. So it should be easy. This should be what they call yeah, Grand Blue. If it's free right now, I'll download it. I don't even think I got a chance to do it, but I will definitely do that. Is that fair? And I have not even touched the game. So, oh, you actually got, oh, nice, okay. No. I'm not, Golden, I'm not even mad at you. I actually want to play a game with you. So is this what we agreeing with? Is that I just need to know because I don't want to delete a game that I'm playing to put a game and then you don't play and then I'm not gonna be mad. I'll get over it, but I'll be kind of irritated. I ain't gonna lie because I'll be like, damn, I gotta download the same game I already had. Yeah, if you don't want to play that, just say you don't want to play. I'd rather just say that because I don't want to delete something and then you don't play it and then I'm like, damn, bro. You feel me? Because I got other games. I got the Rust update coming up, so I can entertain these things right now. Quake would be nice too. It's on sale, I think, for $6. What? You would rather get banned? Yo, no, wait, come on, Golden. Don't go out like this. Golden, come on, Gold. Don't. Oh my God. You rather get banned? Golden, I like you. What? I actually like Golden. Damn. What? Off his game? I'm asking for what? Yo, come on, bruh. I'm saying for the game that he plays. I don't even care. I already know he played this, he's going to lose. I already know that. That's sad, bro. I'm going to be honest, man. Because I'm the vulnerable person here. He can mention any game that I don't play. I'm the vulnerable person here. Because I'm going to forbidden territory, you know? He could have chose a game that he's really, really good at. You're trying to tell me there's not one game that you can beat me in? I'm not good at every game. To think that I could freaking pick up any game and just be a good at it is crazy. But, all right. I feel you. I actually was looking forward to it, actually. No, I don't have nothing against you either, Golden. I actually want to play with you, bro. I like you, man. I actually like you, bro. I just thought it would have been funny for the live stream, but I mean, Pickles, he's probably going to just be like, he's just going to ban you. I like you, though, bro, Golden. I know you don't. I respect you, Golden. But I think people wanted to see it because it would have been funny. Din did it, and everybody laughed at him, and, you know, but it is what it is. But he said, hey, it was fun playing, though. But it could have just been a game that you knew how to play. If it's within thing. A Quake tournament, I could definitely do it. I'm gonna definitely work on that. For sure. And we could probably get a few people since it's on Game Pass, and I could definitely stream that. Oh yeah, I could definitely stream, but I have to do it on PlayStation. Because I already have it. I have it on Xbox and Switch, but there's no way of me recording it. Because I don't have equipment like all these other people. Alright, well, I guess he's not going to play. I think Jet's gone for a bit. Did you guys enjoy the debate? The debate was pretty good. Alright, so what I'll have to do eventually, I'm going to eventually get the Quake 1 and 2. We'll try to work something there. I know Dark Matt said he wanted to play. So I'll try to work something with him. And but you know, I think people wanted to see more of a rivalry match because I think those were the funniest to see. But it's okay, Gold. You don't have to play. But I think people are just disappointed. So all right, so I'm gonna probably head out. I think Jet's gone. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, listening to the live stream. And like I said, we'll try to see if we can get some PlayStation fanboys into the party so we can actually have like a legitimate debate. All right. Nah, it's okay, Golden. No worries. All right. Hey, listen. I didn't delete no game. I didn't delete no 80 gigabyte file. I would have been pissed. I'm like, yo, I was playing this game and then I freaking deleted it because it's not like the old days we could just put a CD and play it. Like I actually have to download the game, and then I have a lot of games, so I got to go through all my CDs. If let's say if I have a CD of a game that you have, so you save me the inconvenience. So, all right. But thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys another time, and stay tuned, all right? Take care, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.